On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Propulsion.
The act or process of propelling or driving something forward, often using a motor, engine, or other mechanical means.
Examples:
propulsion technology, nuclear propulsion. The spacecraft's propulsion system helped it travel through space.
Imaginative.
Having or showing new and creative ideas.
Examples:
capable of imaginative creation. Imaginative as a child. She is a hard worker, but not very imaginative.
Adventurous.
Willing to take risks and try new or difficult things.
Examples:
lead an adventurous life. Adventurous pioneers. He has an adventurous spirit and is unafraid of risks.
Shack.
A small, often run-down dwelling or house, typically one that is poorly constructed or maintained.
Examples:
humble shack. Beach shack. The fisherman lived in a small shack by the lake. Arroyo. A steep-sided gully or channel, typically dry except during the rainy season, often found in arid or desert regions.
Examples:
dry arroyo. Muddy arroyo. The arroyo's winding path was lined with cacti and desert wildflowers, offering a picturesque landscape view.
Grove.
A small group of trees growing closely together.
Examples:
a bamboo grove. Citrus grove. They walked through the grove of trees and admired the natural beauty. Setback. An unfortunate happening that hinders or impedes a reversal or check in progress.
Examples:
major setback. Suffer a setback. The team experienced a setback when their star player was injured during the game. Sideways. Towards or from the side, with one side forward or to the front, adjective, of movement, at an angle.
Examples:
fall sideways. A sideways market. She glanced sideways at the conversation of the boy she was interested in. Misguided. Having or showing a wrong or mistaken understanding of a situation or course of action. Examples: misguided policies. A misguided sense of duty. His misguided attempt to fix the problem only made it worse. Rover. A vehicle designed to travel over rough terrain, especially on the surface of a planet or moon. Examples: rover mission. Lunar rover. The rover on Mars is gathering data on the planet's surface and sending it back to Earth.
Cape.
A type of long, loose outer garment that covers the back, shoulders, and arms, a headland or promontory extending into the sea or other large body of water.
Examples:
Cape Cod, Red Cape. The superhero wore a flowing cape as part of their costume.
Beware.
To be cautious or careful about something or someone that may cause harm or danger.
Examples:
Beware of scams. Beware of strangers. Please beware of the slippery floor after it rains, or you could fall.
Improvisation.
The act of making something up on the spot or creating or performing something without preparation.
Examples:
Improvisation on stage. Jazz improvisation. He created a beautiful piece of music using only improvisation.
Acoustics.
A branch of physics that deals with the study of mechanical waves in gases, liquids, and solids, including topics such as vibration, sound, ultrasound, and infrasound.
Examples:
Specialize in acoustics. The engineer of acoustics. The physicist specializes in acoustics.
Stardust.
The particles of matter that exist in space and which are thought to be the remnants of stars and other cosmic events, a poetic or romantic term for anything believed to be magical or ethereal.
Examples:
Stardust particles. Stardust trail. The universe is made up of stardust that formed after the Big Bang.
Canyon.
A large deep valley with very steep sides of rock and usually formed by a river.
Examples:
Twisty Canyon Road. Canyon of skyscrapers. The Grand Canyon has an awe-inspiring sight.
Volcano.
A mountain or hill, typically conical, having a crater or vent through which lava, rock fragments, hot vapor, and gas are or have been erupted from the Earth's crust.
Examples:
Volcano alert level. Active volcano. The island was formed by a volcano millions of years ago.
Dwarf.
A person or animal that is much smaller than usual or expected for its type, a celestial body, especially a planet, that is smaller and less massive than a star.
Examples:
A potted dwarf tree. A wise old dwarf. The dwarf planet Pluto is much smaller than Earth and orbits the Sun.
Tectonic.
Relating to the structure of the Earth's crust and the large-scale processes that occur as a result of movements within it.
Examples:
Tectonic valleys. A tectonic earthquake. The tectonic plates shifted, causing an earthquake.
Landslide.
A large, sudden movement of a mass of rock, earth, or other material down a slope.
Examples:
Landslide victory. Prevent a landslide. The massive landslide buried the small village under a thick layer of rock and dirt.
Crater.
A huge bowl-shaped cavity in the earth or an object in space, usually created by an explosion or the impact of a meteorite.
Examples:
Crater lake. Lunar crater. An enormous crater marks the area where the vast volcanic explosion occurred.
Teeny.
Extremely small, tiny.
Examples:
Teeny bit. So teeny tiny. The ring was so teeny that it almost looked like a toy.
Dusty.
Covered with or characterized by dust, having a dry, powdery texture or appearance, having a lot of dust or dirt in the air.
Examples:
Dusty road. Dusty bookshelf. The abandoned warehouse was covered in a thick layer of dusty debris.
Excite.
To make someone feel suddenly enthusiastic or eager.
Examples:
Excite the crowd. Excite rebellion. The news of her promotion excited her.
Parachute.
A device used to slow the motion of people or objects through an atmosphere consisting of a large piece of thin cloth that is attached to them and opens out in the air.
Examples:
Parachute troops. Golden parachute. This training includes emergency escape drills with parachutes.
Airbag.
A safety device designed to inflate rapidly in the event of a collision, protecting the occupants of a vehicle and reducing the risk of injury or death.
Examples:
Defective airbag. Airbag deployment. The airbag system in the car saved the driver's life in a severe crash.
Dune.
A hill or ridge of sand that is formed by the wind and found in deserts, coastal areas, or other locations with loose, sandy soil.
Examples:
Dune ecosystem. Coastal dune. We climbed the sandy dune to get a better view of the ocean.
Glacial.
Relating to or resembling a glacier, equals a slowly moving mass of ice, or the process of glaciation, characterized by an extremely slow or gradual pace or movement.
Examples:
Glacial movements. Glacial terrain. The glacial pace of the negotiations frustrated both parties.
Scout.
A person or group sent out to obtain information, gather intelligence, or make observations, typically in a military context. A person or group sent out to explore or prospect for new opportunities, resources, or locations.
Examples:
Boy Scout, Scout Troop. The company sent a scout to explore new business opportunities in the overseas market.
Screech.
To make a loud, high-pitched, piercing sound, often indicating pain or fear.
Examples:
Screech out a slogan. Screech with laughter. The brakes on the car began to screech as the driver suddenly stopped at the intersection.
Martian.
Of or relating to Mars or its imaginary inhabitants.
Examples:
Martian geography, Martian surface. There is very little water in the Martian atmosphere.
Tuck.
To push a stray piece of clothing or material into a certain area or position, especially to make it more orderly or comfortable.
Examples:
Tuck a baby in the blanket. Tuck into another cigarette. You should tuck your shirt into your trousers.
Aeronautics.
The science or art of designing, building, and flying aircraft.
Examples:
Aeronautics industry. Aeronautics research. He studied aeronautics in college and worked as an aerospace engineer.
Saucer.
A small, shallow dish with a slightly raised edge or rim used for holding a cup or as a decorative object, a flying object that is often associated with UFO sightings.
Examples:
Tea saucer. Flying saucer. She sipped her tea from a delicate saucer.
Cork.
A type of light and buoyant material that comes from the bark of the cork oak tree, often used as a stopper for bottles or as a material for insulation or flooring. Verb: to close or seal something with a cork or similar stopper.
Examples:
Cork a bottle. Cork flooring. She used a cork board to display her favorite photographs.
Decelerate.
To slow down or reduce the speed of something, to decrease in speed.
Examples:
Decelerate slowly. Decelerate approach. The driver had to decelerate quickly to avoid hitting the red light.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Jettison.
To throw away or abandon something, often to lighten a load or to remove something that is no longer needed, to discard or get rid of something.
Examples:
Jettison cargo. Jettison old habits. The spaceship had to jettison some of its fuel to lighten its weight for liftoff.
Exposition.
A comprehensive description and explanation of an idea or theory, a collection of things, such as goods or works of art, etc., for public display.
Examples:
An international exposition. Rational exposition. The exposition in the novel provides background information on the characters and setting.
Aft.
The opposite of forward, located at or towards the rear or back of a ship, aircraft, or other vehicle.
Examples:
Aft cabin. Aft view. The aft section of the ship suffered significant damage after the collision with the reef.
Actuate.
To cause a machine or equipment to start to work.
Examples:
Actuate the circuits. Actuate a parking brake. A desire for success actuated her.
Hurtle.
To move quickly and forcefully, especially in an uncontrolled or dangerous way.
Examples:
Hurtle into a tunnel. Hurtle through life. The car hurtled down the highway at breakneck speed.
Alumni.
The plural form of alumnus or alumna, former students or graduates of an educational institution or program.
Examples:
Alumni network. Alumni relations. Many alumni of our college have become successful in their chosen fields.
Jovian.
Relating to Jupiter or its characteristics.
Examples:
Jovian satellites. Jovian planet. The Jovian moon Europa is believed to have an ocean beneath its icy surface.
Supersonic.
Relating to or having a speed above the speed of sound, roughly 767 miles per hour or 1,235 kilometers per hour at sea level.
Examples:
Supersonic aircraft. Supersonic wind tunnel. The spacecraft re-entered the Earth's atmosphere at supersonic speeds.
Afterward.
After the time mentioned.
Examples:
A few years afterward. Go there afterward. We will explain the countermeasure concerning this problem afterward.
Ingenious.
Showing inventiveness and ability or skill.
Examples:
Ingenious device. Ingenious idea. I always look forward to reading his stories since they're so ingenious.
Propulsive.
Having the ability or tendency to propel or drive forward, having a strong impelling force.
Examples:
Propulsive force. Propulsive power. The airplane's propulsive engines were powerful, allowing for a speedy takeoff.
Contaminate.
To make something impure, unclean, or poisonous by contact or mixture.
Examples:
Contaminate with a disease. Contaminate his ego. We strive not to contaminate the environment when demolishing petroleum plants.
Hover.
To stay in one place in the air.
Examples:
Hover between life and death. Hover around the table. Two birds were hovering overhead.
Crane.
A large, tall machine used for moving heavy objects by suspending them from a beam or hook.
Examples:
Crane operator. Crane construction. The construction workers used a crane to lift the heavy beams.
Zap.
To strike, destroy, get rid of, or kill something or someone suddenly and with force.
Examples:
Zap a huge target. Zap barcode. They provided allies with powerful weapons that could zap the enemy from thousands of miles away.
Evaporate.
To turn a liquid into a gas, to become less intense and disappear gradually.
Examples:
Evaporate the water. Evaporate almost overnight. The sun will evaporate the mist.
Agglomerate.
To collect or gather into a mass or cluster. To form or cause to form a cluster or agglomeration. To unite or join together, especially in a haphazard or consolidated manner.
Examples:
Agglomerate particles. Agglomerate into a larger entity. We must agglomerate all the relevant data into one central database for easier analysis.
Rot.
To decay, or cause something to decay, naturally and gradually.
Examples:
Begin to rot. Rot with age. Please refrigerate the meat, or it will rot.
Geyser.
A natural hot spring that periodically ejects a column of boiling water and steam into the air, a device that produces a similar effect for decorative or practical purposes.
Examples:
Erupting geyser. Yellowstone geyser. The geyser's hot water generates electricity for nearby towns and cities.
Emit.
To give off or send out something such as light, heat, sound, gas, etc.
Examples:
Emit a gamma ray. Emit air pollution. During the unloading, the container box emits a clicking sound.
Plume.
A large feather or group of feathers worn as an ornament or a symbol of achievement or distinction, especially on a hat.
Examples:
Plume of smoke. Plume of feathers. The bird had a beautiful plume on its head. Of or having a great size, power, or influence, of or relating to titanium, equals a light, strong gray, lustrous, corrosion-resistant metallic element.
Examples:
Titanic battle, Titanic compound. The Titanic ship sank on its maiden voyage.
Methane.
A chemical compound with the chemical formula CH4 with no smell or color, often used as a fuel.
Examples:
Atmospheric methane. Reduce methane emissions. The ignition of methane gas in the plant killed 5 employees.
Hydrocarbon.
An organic compound consisting entirely of hydrogen and carbon.
Examples:
Hydrocarbon production. Hydrocarbon molecules in crude oil. Burning hydrocarbons releases water vapor and carbon dioxide.
Ethane.
A colorless, odorless hydrocarbon gas with the molecular formula C2H6 that is a basic component of natural gas and is used as a fuel source and in the production of chemicals.
Examples:
Ethane production. Ethane gas. Ethane combustion is an important energy source for heating and electricity generation.
Scatter.
To cause to separate and go in different directions.
Examples:
Scatter seeds. Scatter around the internet. The hunter's approach scattered the geese.